I am speaking with Candace MacPhie today, and she is a Calgary-based author and has written a debut that's going to be part of a series. Can you tell me about finding color and all of the great adventures that must have gone into making this book?
Oh boy, that's a big question to start off with, Leanne. Okay, so the book Finding Color is a backpacking book about traveling around the world. Initially, my plan was to make one tight, nice little tidy story, but as I started to get into it and wanted to share the adventure so that people could actually take the trip, it kind of morphed into something. It was over a year I was backpacking. So it was a significant amount of time. And in order to be able to share the true feelings of what happened and to give the reader all the experiences, that's what kind of it parts itself out nicely into being five books based on mostly geographical locations and kind of situational in terms of what happens. And yeah, so finding color is the start. It's where it all begins, and it begins in Toronto, where I started, understanding and realizing that I kind of wasn't living my best life. Didn't really know what I wanted to do with myself. My mother had died a few years earlier, and I was a caregiver for her from when I was 14 to just when she died, just before my 22nd birthday, along with my brothers and my dad. So it was a long period of time to be a caregiver, and you kind of don't really know yourself. So that's where the book starts. It starts with this sort of, I don't know, I'm missing something because I spent so long looking after someone else. And yeah, that's where it starts. It starts with the change. It starts with the okay, I'm going to live differently, and then it becomes this journey of this adventure around the world where crazy funny things happen, and cultural interactions, and really kind of taboo silly stuff that even when I was speaking English with folks, I got things completely wrong. So it was just about adjusting and learning, and learning about where I was and also about myself.
What can you tell me about the other book that is going to be coming out in April, the next in the series, Life Strikes Back?
Yes, Life Strikes Back is the next installment of the book, and this one travels. It starts on a train in the middle of Russia, and the night, and then ends up going through the Baltics, going through Poland, going through Czech Republic, Austria, Croatia, and then back to the Czech Republic. I think Life Strikes Back for number two is really about friendship and the ability to get through anything through friendship. And so it deals with the funny situations again, the cultural differences, the struggles before internet, having to use a guidebook as your only source of truth, if you will, or other travelers' recommendations, and then just being able to get around friendship, funny things that happen, all sorts of stuff. And it's yeah, so that's the second installment. It kind of goes through everything it slides through all of those countries, but you also get a glimpse of what it was like to be there too and kind of live the experience.
I think you've had a very exciting life now that you're settled back in Calgary, and
Mhm.
you've had this book series. Is there anything that you've got on, the back burner for a next series or a next book?
Yeah, you and my dad are thinking the same way. My dad asked me the same question. I know it's going to take me another couple years to get through these books. I have a couple of ideas in terms of next. When I finished this travel experience, I landed in London and lived in London for a long time as an expat. A lot of stuff happened then too. It was a very interesting time. So there's those stories that could sort of morph into something. It kind of felt a little bit like Sex and the City, but London style, because all of my friends were international. I worked at a large international corporation, and everyone was from a different part of the world. So it was quite interesting to have those experiences. So that's an idea that I'm kind of mulling around as I think about it.
I look forward to seeing what you do next. So
Okay, well,
thanks.
thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Candace, for your time this morning, and I appreciate the talk.
Okay, thanks to Leanne. Have a great day.